today's video, we are going to be creating these budgie slash parrot slash a little bit of chicken feathers. We are going to be making these coasters as well as this little bird bowl. Feathers were definitely tricky to deal with. My hands basically looked like birds themselves after I was done with it. They were sticking to everything. For the next time that I try making like coasters or something out of budgie feathers, I'm really excited to try using like alcohol inks for the backs of it. I think that could make it look really cool. I only used black so that you could see everything that's going on. Hello, how are you? We're back, and today we get to unmold some special stuff. We have 3 different things to show off today. So I made 2 coasters with these bird feathers, mix of budgie feathers and parrot feathers, and I also made this bird bowl with feathers inside. Look at that, trying to stay consistent. So my next few videos, I actually wanted to go through all of my different types of materials. I use a lot of different organic materials in my resin, and this is one of them. I actually collect these budgie feathers and parrot feathers and whatever else there is here from a local pet store. She just used to throw them out at the end of the day, but now when she cleans the cages, she keeps them in a little cup and she sends them to me. Super sweet, really nice of her. And then there are a few tricks to dealing with feathers in resin, and I wanted to go through a few of those. I've used feathers quite a bit in the past, and I know the beautiful effect that they can make, but there are a few really difficult things to deal with them. For instance, they love to get stuck. They love to float to the bottom or get stuck to the sides of things, and if you don't attend to that, it will give you a terrible texture poking out, and it looks really bad. And you can always do a top coat, it's not a big deal. So that's what we'll be doing if we encounter that today. I've never done such a complex mold with feathers, so I feel like we might encounter that, but we will see. So I'm gonna start unmolding these first. A really fun trick that I also learned with feathers is that you can paint the back. Okay, so there's one. So I really love the transparent look of these coasters, like I love being able to see through it, but with budgie feathers, whenever the white part of the budgie feather goes into the resin, it almost completely disappears, especially if it's a transparent background. So I'm thinking about painting the backs of these a dark color, which really makes them pop. It also makes the color look so bright and almost like glisten, and it's so pretty. So I have to do that to show you. Okay, here's the next one. Also really pretty, but like you can't see, there's really stunning feathers like there and there. There's yellows and blues and reds, and you can hardly see it until I put that background on. I'm really talking this up, it better work. So I'm gonna do that later and I can show you what happens there. But these turned out really nice. I like the composition of it. These larger feathers are from the Parrot. Unfortunately, I used all of my red ones, so they're gone, but these look really pretty. I'm gonna talk about this sphere one. It's really, really pretty. It needs a lot of work. It's kind of messy. I need to sand it and maybe give it a top coat, but if you can see that, it's really stunning in there. There's some really pretty effects. This one is completely budgie feathers. It's really, really pretty. And then the grand finale, I'm going to be unmolding this little bird. I made this mold out of a glass dish that I found at the thrift store, and glass doesn't, well, the glass that I was using had this like textured look to it, which wasn't smooth, so it's not going to be a super clear, shiny like the coasters were. But I'm going to probably put a top coat on that, which will make this like super duper shiny. Okay, not seeing too many air bubbles yet. It's a good news. Slowly work it out. Haha, spoke too soon. There's an air bubble. So, we have this little birdie here. It turned out pretty good. I think that air bubble can actually just be fixed with a little bit of sanding, but I do want to put a top coat on that. This tail is a lot thicker than I planned. We're going to be able to see these a lot better once I polish her up. Pretty cute. Okay, so we're gonna bring this stuff to its final stage where it definitely makes the most difference. So where you'll be able to see everything that's going on. Cool, yeah, all right, next. feathers just have such a great pigmentation. Like you see those greens and those blues. There's a little bit of red in there too. In the next video, I will be demonstrating how I use wool and resin and the really cool effects that you can get with dyed wool. And it's really colorful. It's really pigmented. I love these types of materials because unlike flowers and leaves and stuff, they will not lose any of their color. Even in the sunlight or anything, so I love that about it. Very reliable in its pigmentation. So I'll see you on the next one. See ya.